Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are doing something I'm a little excited for but a little nervous for as well, and we are trying the worst restaurant here at Magic Kingdom. We have looked extensively at reviews and basically people's thoughts on what some of the worst restaurants in Magic Kingdom are, and then we kind of finalized it by putting a community post on the YouTube channel here to have you guys vote for what you feel is the worst restaurant here at Magic Kingdom, and we are going to try it here today. But before that, we're still gonna go do some rides. We are at Disney World after all. Also, I would appreciate any feedback. I have just bought an ND filter for the camera because we are in Florida, which means that we get a lot of sunlight here, and it tends to overexpose me a lot of times, so we put a variable ND filter on. I've heard mixed reviews, so if you notice anything in the video where you feel you're seeing just like weird vignetting in the corners or anything like that, just put a comment down below and be like, hey, this is a little funky, or whatever it might be. It's gonna help me ultimately continue to make better and better content. Either way, we're walking down Main Street, music's going, it's time for a great Magic Kingdom day. Also, walking into the park today, we just got this notification in our app that basically it's a long explanation to say that Big Thunder Mountain is down and they are looking to fix it. And it says right here from Sarah Riles, the Vice President of Magic Kingdom. It's a little interesting. So I guess we may or may not be doing Big Thunder today. I actually saw this afternoon it was down, so it's been down for a few hours. My guess is they're just kind of letting everybody know that there is a chance that maybe it doesn't come back up. If any of you guys have been in Magic Kingdom recently, do you smell the peppers that are coming off from the plants or something? I feel like they planted like brand new pepper plants all over the park. I don't know. It is super strong though, and I don't know where it's coming from. Let me also point out, we parked in Jafar, like 108 or 110, something. We were really close to the TTC today. Loved that. I feel like we haven't had good parking at Magic Kingdom in a while, and today is a Sunday. It is July 9th right now, so we are, again, kind of midway through the summer. I think we're gonna do a video kind of on like midway summer crowds to kind of let you know. But I mean, this was pretty good parking. The park doesn't seem overly crowded. It was a little busier earlier, not gonna lie to you. But right now, I think the longest wait is what, like 65 for Seven Dwarfs, which isn't horrible. And that's with Big Thunder down. So you're missing out a number of people going over there. Not too bad. I need somebody to explain to me why Peter Pan will almost never get under a 60-minute long wait. I mean, it's a pretty good ride, but like, what is it about Peter Pan that causes the astronomical lines compared to some of the other lines in the park? It's always so long. But as we are right next to it, we have Small World at 5 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and do this really quick. We haven't probably done Small World probably since last year. I don't know, it's been a really long time. We just don't do it very often. I will attempt to not have this song blast the entire time to save you from humming this for the next 2 days. Me right now. We are playing bumper boats in here right now. A little bit of a traffic jam. Our bumper boats have come to an end, and like I said, I saved you guys from listening to too much of Small World. Bumper boats. Oh my gosh, you're so close. We are now making our way over to Space Mountain. It is, I think, a 50 or 55 minute posted wait. Sometimes that wait isn't super accurate, especially for Space Mountain. It can move decently quick, or it can really kind of hold up on you depending on how the inside switchbacks go. But we're gonna make our way that way and just kind of see if we can get on it. I see right now we're walking by Seven Dwarfs. It is a posted 65, and it looks like a decently long line, probably pretty accurate for that 65. But I don't see actually too much outside it. That might not actually be 65, now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, this might actually not be too bad. A lot of times, if this is kind of filled up, that's how I know it's about an hour at least. So it does stop right there. So you do some of the switchbacks, it actually might not be too bad. We have Pooh and Tigger coming into their meet and greet. I saw a line kind of forming over there around the corner. Tigger is super tall, by the way. I just noticed that. I feel like he's gonna be taller than I am. We are just about here over to Space Mountain right now. No line outside. That's good news. Oh my gosh, this is 30. Right. All right, that went down. I was gonna say I don't see that many people coming over here right now. Wow, look at this. We aren't even on the ramp right now. I feel like this is typically about 30 to 45 minutes if you are on like this little ramp up here. So my guess is we're somewhere inside by the switchbacks. This is crazy. There's not even switchbacks. This is not 30 minutes. What is going on? So this is where we just stopped. We're in the back hallways. You start to load in. This is kind of crazy. Also, this is crazy. Nobody is behind us. Nobody is in line for Space Mountain. This is like, it's not a walk-on, but this is gonna be like 10 minutes. What is happening right now? All right, we're probably gonna do one more ride really quick and then head over to, again, what is the worst rated restaurant here in Magic Kingdom. And then I think we'll probably kind of line up pretty well to watch the fireworks after that. We'll have to see what we end up doing. The posted times inside the app are not reflecting the actual times, I don't think. So you gotta keep that in mind as you are kind of navigating through the parks. Double check that when you go up to a line that they are actually accurate, because like I said, this was posted at like 30, that was maybe 10, maybe. We are going to do Astro Orbiter just because it's right here. I think it said it was like a 20-minute posted. The line doesn't look too long, and it's been a little while since we've done it. I think the last time we did it was like Mickey's Not So Scary last year. I don't know, it's been a long time. They really jam you up in there, don't they?
They do. Imagine if that ride broke down and we're all stuck together like that.
It was like almost like claustrophobic. Real packed inside the elevator, but we are here now. About to take flight. All right, Nicole. Fly higher. Tron, which we didn't have a reservation for today. Woo! Was not this dizzy last time. Castle! Oh my gosh! Gotta really slam into the wall.
Is your leg getting smashed?
A little bit. I am dizzy. I am not going to lie to you. I got a little dizzy up there. And I've ridden it before, didn't get dizzy, but like, that felt kind of quick. Do you feel like that?
I felt a little dizzy, and I do spinny rides just fine, so. But I feel like I was looking all over the place. That probably didn't help.
I was gonna say the same thing. I was trying to like look around and look at the camera and stuff, and maybe that was it. But I was like, wow, it kind of cruises up there. It's been a little while. Astro Orbiter, you spin. You spin. Speaking of spinny rides, I will pass on that today. I'm a little spun out already. We have made it to the Pinocchio Village House restaurant. This was the most poorly rated restaurant that we could find, and we did have you guys vote to kind of confirm that. So we're gonna go ahead, head inside. We're gonna try and find something that might be good, and one of the items that we definitely have seen popping up as very bad here, and just give you a very honest review. I have to be honest with you, we have been to Magic Kingdom and Disney World a lot, but we have never eaten here, so this is actually going to be a completely honest review. It's not like we have previous notions of what we've already eaten here and we're like, yeah, like this is good, this is bad. This is completely real. The menu, we didn't realize it was basically all just like flatbreads. So it's like flatbreads, chicken tenders, and like salads. Looking online, the thing that I kept seeing was the flatbreads taste like cardboard. It's graduated cardboard. It's cardboard. That's all that I kept seeing. A few reviews were talking about the salads being a little like old and kind of nasty. I feel like that's kind of hit or miss depending on like the actual lettuce itself. And then some people were talking about the chicken. So we're doing chicken tenders, and then we're doing a flatbread, and just hopefully we'll be able to give you guys an honest review on the Pinocchio Village House, because again, that is kind of their, I think, big seller here would be the flatbreads. They've got like 5 or 6 of them. So I think we just went ahead and did the like the all meat one. Now either way, it's a little pricey for both those items. It was about $23 or something. No AP discounts again. I always am a little upset when you don't get AP discounts at Disney. I think we're just used to it at this point. Either way, about $23 for a flatbread pizza and then a thing of chicken tenders. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's not horrible, and maybe we could prove some people wrong. Well, this is already some bad news. I am just kind of waiting here for Nicole. She got the little message on her phone that it was ready, and she's been gone for probably 10 minutes at least, probably going on 15. That was another thing that I heard, was the service was actually pretty bad here. So maybe that's what they're talking about. Maybe those were older reviews too. I don't know. But as of now, she's been gone for like 10 to 15 minutes and it said our food was ready. So, yep. You finally made it. I feel like you were gone for probably like 15 minutes.
They were like slow in like the pickup line. It's like the food wasn't there waiting. It was like you came up one at a time. They checked your number. They went to get it. Kind of long.
Yeah. All right. Well, like we said, maybe not the best. Portion size already initially. I mean, the tenders and fries seems to be at least a decent portion size. This doesn't look very appetizing, and it looks like a lot of the meat is centered. Either way, can't totally judge it until we taste it. Things can taste and look completely different. Yeah, I guess we need to note this too. There's one piece of sausage right there, and then I think there's one right here buried. So there's 2 pieces of sausage on this entire thing, a lot of ham, a few pieces of pepperoni, what, like 6? So maybe their ratios are just off a little bit here. Here it is. Our all meat, is that what it was? All meat?
Yeah.
All meat flatbread. And again, I'm just gonna be honest with you. If it's good, then I'll let you know it's good. But it's got, the ham smells a little burnt.
Flavor.
Look, this isn't the worst thing I've ever eaten, by any means. The ham is mediocre and the cheese is almost flavorless, but I mean, I don't know if I would call it cardboard. It's not that bad. There's not a ton of flavor. I'm getting like, mostly like ham though. Like it's very much like that cooked kind of smoky ham flavor. I'm not getting a lot of the pepperoni. The sauce is a little underwhelming. The cheese there. If I'm going for something flavorful, no. Is this edible? Yeah. Again, it's not my favorite thing. And I probably would choose many other dishes in Disney as a whole and even specifically Magic Kingdom. But it's not the worst thing I've ever had. It's not really flavorful. So maybe when people are saying it's like cardboard, maybe that's it. Like it's kind of soft. Like the actual like bread portions, it's pretty soft. I don't know. Let me have another bite of this and then I'll try the chicken tenders. So now I'm gonna go ahead and try the chicken tenders. Here's the thing, I don't know if Disney uses all the same chicken tenders across property or if it's based on specific locations or specific parks even. I don't mind Disney's chicken tenders. They're not the best in the world, but they're also not horrible again. So what I'll do, I'll try it plain, and then I love the Heinz barbecue sauce, so I'll try it with that. But first and foremost, let's just try the basic tender to kind of see what we're dealing with there. Pretty basic tender. The meat you can kind of see in there, it's pretty flaky to its own sense, and sometimes like you get that like weird textured chicken tender. This isn't it. This is definitely a fine chicken tender. No issues here. So definitely not my favorite meal. You know, I'm not coming here to get food most likely in the Magic Kingdom. I don't know if I would justify like the 1 stars that it's getting. It's okay. I will also say we actually come here a lot for the free water. So we have been inside here, but all we do is get the water. We never order food. Either way, Nicole, what are your thoughts on the flatbread?
I actually don't think it's that bad. I'm not gonna order pizza in an amusement park. Never gonna be my go-to. But I think it's better than like some of the frozen stuff we've had, honestly. So I'm not gonna be like, this is our worst meal ever, like throw it away. But it's not bad in my opinion.
Yeah, so there you go. I guess like as far as it goes for the flatbread, not the worst thing. I guess the one thing that I have to say though is this the worst option in Magic Kingdom though? Based off of what's available, because that is ultimately what was kind of the idea, right? Is this the worst option at Magic Kingdom? At least from what we've eaten. You know, would you say it's better, worse? You know, I like Cosmic Rays better than this though, I will say that.
But I feel like what's the difference between Cosmic Ray tenders and Pinocchio House tenders?
True, so I guess it kind of comes down to the actual flatbread.
Yeah.
And I guess for me, like I'm gonna get a burger more than I'm gonna get a flatbread.
I guess I would get a flatbread over a burger.
Yeah, so I guess that's kind of a hard decision to make. Based on the reviews of what people said though, that's where I guess I would just have to kind of either justify or negate what they said. I don't think it's terrible food. Is it the worst in the park? It's hard to say. I guess like you'd have to kind of try everything and see like what works, what doesn't work. Mm-hmm. But I would say, you know, this definitely isn't the best thing in the park. But the tenders taste like all of the other tenders that you get at all of the other quick service locations. And the flatbread, it's like, it's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's fine. Doesn't this spot look like it would be fantastic for fireworks? Except they close it down at 9, so I don't think you can actually be in here. But like, this is perfect. You're right between the trees. You would have the fireworks coming up like right over the castle there. You're on the backside, so you're kind of close. I don't know. I think it would just be kind of cool. And I think if Disney was smart, they would just like leave Pinocchio house open so you could like watch it. I need to just reiterate a little bit as we have finished up over at Pinocchio's and it has gotten extremely dark out. The flatbread there, it is by no means like this crazy flatbread that you're gonna get from like a very specific place that focuses on pizzas and flatbreads. It is still a theme park food option. So if you guys are expecting like out of this world food, you're not gonna get it there. You're not gonna find it in most places inside of the parks anyway, but just temper your expectations. I mean, it is still theme park flatbreads and theme park chicken tenders for what it is. So for a theme park, just to reiterate, I didn't find it that bad, to be completely honest with you. Is it the worst thing? I don't think so. At least as of yet. We'll have to continue to try a few places around the parks, but by no means is that the worst thing that I've ever had. Either way, now we have about 15 to 20-ish minutes till the fireworks, so we're gonna go ahead and watch Happily Ever After. It's been a long time. I am also working on getting another lens so we don't have this problem where it is super dark, especially for the HHN season coming up. We want to make sure that we could see everything that's going on in those evenings. So work with me for a little bit longer. We are kind of waiting to see what Sony releases, but apologies, it is a little dark. Also, we just heard a weird fact from a cast member. They said after the military, Disney is the next highest purchaser of explosives in the country. That seems crazy, right? But I guess you ultimately do fireworks like every day, multiple locations. I don't know, kind of nuts. Little ode to Merida losing her spot for her meet and greets. We ended up leaving kind of towards the end of Happily Ever After just to try and beat the crowd, kind of moved back there. So we were waiting for the monorail. We only had to wait for one, not too bad. Looks like we got monorail green. I don't think we've had green in a while. Have we had green in a while? I feel like we always have like black and like coral or something. Yeah. I don't know if we've ever had green. Well, I'm sure we have at one point. We have just gotten off of the monorail, and I mean, before we even got off, as soon as those doors opened, it smelled like peppers. It's gotta be some of the plants like right here. I don't know. Whatever they are doing at Magic Kingdom, they are growing peppers, they are. And it's all like jalapenos, right? It's jalapenos or something, it's spicy. Either way, thank you guys for hanging out with us today. If you did enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, consider subscribing to the channel. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.